In this video, we'll discuss space-related events that is going to happen in 2022 that you shouldn't miss. You'll learn about meteor showers, solar and lunar eclipses, and space missions that are coming up. Another year of skywatching is upon us, and there's a lot to look forward to in 2022 exclamation year are some of the more noteworthy sky events that will take place this upcoming year. Astronomical events. January 3. Quadrantid meteor shower. The year 2022 will start with the quadrantids. This meteor shower can produce up to 120 meteors per hour, but on average, its hourly rate equals about 25. During the quadrantids peak in January 2022, less than 1% of the moon will be illuminated, which is perfect for meteor hunting. It's best to start your observations after midnight. The quadrantids radiant is located in the constellation Bootes, but meteors can appear anywhere in the sky. April 30, partial solar eclipse. A partial solar eclipse occurs when the moon covers only a part of the sun's disk in the sky. In 2022, there will be two partial solar eclipses. The first one will happen on April 30 and will be visible throughout southern South America and parts of Antarctica. Remember that you should never look directly at the sun without special solar filters. May 16, total lunar eclipse. A total lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes into the central part of the Earth's shadow called the umbra. This type of lunar eclipse is the most spectacular because it turns the moon red. In 2022, there will be two total lunar eclipses. The first of the two will occur on May 16 and will be visible throughout all of North America, Greenland, and parts of Western Europe and Western Africa. August 13. Perseid meteor shower. The Perseids are probably the most popular meteor shower, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, where they peak during warm summer nights. This meteor shower is capable of producing up to 100 meteors per hour. Unfortunately, in 2022, observation conditions will be far from ideal due to the full moon shining in the sky. However, some of the Perseid meteors are so bright that you could manage to see them regardless. To catch the most meteors, try looking some distance away from the shower's radiant, which is located in the constellation Perseus. September 26. Jupiter at opposition. The opposition occurs when a planet is positioned exactly opposite the Sun as observed from the Earth. This is the best time to observe a planet in the sky. In 2022, the gas giant Jupiter will reach opposition on September 26. You'll be able to see the bright planet with the naked eye. A pair of binoculars will allow you to spot Jupiter's Galilean moons. October 25. Partial solar eclipse. On October 25, the second partial solar eclipse of 2022 will occur. It will be visible from most of Europe, Northern Africa, the Middle East, and the western part of Asia. It will be best seen from central Russia, with about 75% coverage of the sun's disk. November 8, total lunar eclipse. On November 8, the second total lunar eclipse of 2022 will occur. This time, the eclipse will be visible throughout eastern Russia, Japan, Australia, and parts of western and central North America. December 14. Geminid meteor shower. The Geminids are a major meteor stream that can produce up to 150 meteors per hour. The Geminid meteors are very bright and have a wide variety of colors: white, yellow, red, blue, and green. The radiant of the stream is located in the constellation Gemini. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, you can start looking for meteors before midnight, as the radiant will be placed high in the sky starting from about 22:00 local time. Southern Hemisphere observers will have to wait until the middle of the night for meteors to appear. The most brilliant of all the planets will grace the pre-dawn morning sky, shining low in the southeast sky a couple of hours before sunrise. Venus will attain its greatest brilliance on Feb 13, and through small telescopes and steadily held binoculars, it will resemble a lovely crescent phase. On March 20, the first day of spring, it will have waned to a half-moon phase while attaining its greatest western elongation from the sun. And along the way, the moon will engage it in a lovely celestial tableau on Feb 26. April 5, the god of war meets the Lord of the Rings. Low in the east-southeast sky before sunrise will be treated to a rather tight conjunction this morning, as Mars slips less than 0.4 degrees below Saturn. What will make this an especially striking naked eyesight will be that these two worlds are practically the same brightness: Saturn, magnitude plus 0.9, Mars plus 1.0, and the color contrast between yellow-white Saturn and May 15-16, a total eclipse of the moon. This event is almost perfectly timed for most of the Americas. The moon will become totally eclipsed near or just after moonrise along the Pacific coast of Oregon and Washington state and across much of western and north-central Canada, transforming the moon into a ruddy, ghostly orb, magnified as it comes above the east-southeast horizon by the well-known moon illusion and perhaps nicely framed by distant landmarks. From Hawaii, moonrise coincides with the end of totality. Unfortunately for much of Alaska, the eclipse ends before moonrise. Across the Atlantic Ocean, moonset will intervene across much of Africa and Europe. Much of Central Europe will experience the drama of totality as the moon sets. Totality will last quite a bit longer than average, 1 hour and 24 minutes. The moon will pass south of the center of the Earth's shadow, so during the total phase the lower part of the moon will appear brightest while its upper portion should appear noticeably darker and more subdued. However, the brightness and colors that appear on the moon will solely depend on the state of our atmosphere, a chaotic brew of clouds, volcanic dust, and other contaminants, so it's hard to say in advance exactly how the totally eclipsed moon might look. SEPT 26. Perihelic opposition of Jupiter. The largest planet in our solar system will arrive at opposition as well as make its closest approach to Earth since October 1963. A distance of 367.4 million miles, 591.2 million km. The big planet will loom large and very bright against the dim stars of the constellation Pisces, the fishes. Oct 25, partial eclipse of the Sun. To produce this eclipse, the moon's shadow falls chiefly on the north polar regions of Earth. It will be visible from an eastern slice of Greenland and all of Iceland, as well as most of Europe, except Portugal and the western and southern portions of Spain, northeast Africa, and in varying extent over much of Western and Central Asia. Greatest eclipse, with nearly 7/8 of the Sun's diameter hidden, occurs at local sunset over the West Siberian Plain near the city of Nizhny-Novgorod. Pop 260,000, one of the wealthiest cities in Russia. So, that's the list of events going to happen in 2022 this year. If you have watched the video till the end, then make sure to comment down, "I watched till the end," and subscribe to the channel for more such amazing videos, and I will see you in the next video.